Yes, sir. Good morning to all of you. Myself, Mahesh Jagdish Pingle, lecturer, Electronics Engineering, Government Polytechnic, Ambad. So, dear students, today we are going to discuss our next point that is called as the antenna bandwidth. Before moving to that particular part, first of all, we must know what exactly we mean by the bandwidth. So bandwidth, it is nothing but the range of frequencies, right? Suppose if example I am saying that I am showing here a frequency band or the spectrum over here. Suppose on x-axis there is frequency, and on y-axis suppose there is amplitude. So frequency versus amplitude spectrum I have drawn here. Suppose this is your frequency f1 and suppose this is your frequency f2, right? Now suppose if I am saying that f1 is 10 hertz and f2 it is nothing but 40 hertz. Now the bandwidth is calculated as bandwidth equal to f1 minus f2 minus f1. So f2 it is nothing but your 40 hertz and f1 is nothing but 10 hertz. So bandwidth it is 30 hertz. Is it clear? Means upper frequency minus lower frequency gives us the bandwidth, right? Now when we talk about the antenna bandwidth, we can say that antenna bandwidth is nothing but the range of frequencies over which the antenna operation is satisfactory. Means suppose I have designed an antenna which works for 10 hertz to 40 hertz. So we can say that the range of frequencies 10 hertz to 40 hertz. For that the antenna it is working satisfactorily and giving the response positive or radiating very efficiently, so that depending on the antenna performance, whether it is satisfactory, good, poor, we can say the bandwidth. So if the antenna performance is satisfactory, for which range of frequencies it is satisfactory, that will be the bandwidth. So upper frequency minus lower frequency. So we can say that for in our above example, if antenna is working satisfactorily for 10 hertz to 40 hertz, then bandwidth of the antenna it is 30 hertz. So for the 30 hertz bandwidth, the antenna working it is satisfactory, right? Now the antenna bandwidth it is also defined as the pattern bandwidth. So dear students, as all of we know that there is a radiation pattern of the antenna. So majority times a practical antenna we discuss it is nothing but the unidirectional antenna. So for talking about the unidirectional antenna or the radiation pattern, on this particular radiation pattern there are some points we reach that where whatever the power received it is 50% or half of the transmitted power. So suppose the antenna it is transmitting 100 watt power, but when we measure the power at some distance apart from the antenna, there are some points at which the whatever the power received it is exactly half of the transmitted power. So these points are called as the half power points. Now in this particular case, the pattern bandwidth is defined as pattern bandwidth is equal to the difference between the frequencies at which the received power falls to the half of the maximum in the direction of the maximum radiation. So it is the frequency difference where we can get a half power. So this is called as the pattern bandwidth. I will repeat once again the definition of the pattern bandwidth. So pattern bandwidth is equal to the difference between the frequencies at which the received power falls to the half of the maximum in the direction of the maximum radiation. Now our further point of discussion, it is nothing but the antenna beam width, right? So majority of the students get confused about the bandwidth and the beam width. because bandwidth is something different task and beam width is different, right? So bandwidth it is totally related with the frequency, right? So range of frequencies over the antenna it is working satisfactory, but antenna beam width is nothing but angular separation. So beam width it is the total angular separation term. So it is expressed in degree, because as all of we know that the angle is it is always measured in degrees. So while defining the antenna beam width, we can define it as it is the angular separation between the two half power points on the power density radiation pattern. Now to understand this particular concept, let us have look over this particular diagram. In this particular diagram, what we are observing, it is suppose your antenna is placed over here. So it is major lobe. These are some minor lobes of your antenna, backward side radiation. So maximum radiation is in this particular direction, in forward direction, and there is minimum radiations in backward direction, right? So if we observe the maximum radiation pattern side, this is the radiation pattern of the antenna, which is unidirectional one, and this is nothing but the power density of radiation pattern. Now suppose if I am transmitting 100 watt power from here, so transmitting 100 watt signal from here, and if I am measuring for each and every point the power received. So suppose at this particular point what is the power, at this particular point at what is the power. So for each and every point on this particular radiation pattern, if I measure the received power, because transmitted power is 100 watt, and if I measured the received power, some points I will get where the power it is exactly 50% of that transmitted power. So if I am transmitting 100 watt power, suppose this is the particular point, at that point I am getting 50 watt output. Similarly, this is the point where I am getting a 50 watt output. So exactly 50% or half of that your transmitted power. Now these 2 points are called as the half power points. Now if I draw a vector from the antenna placement in that particular direction of the half power point, and another vector from the center where antenna it is placed to the half power point. So these two vectors we have drawn here. Now angular separation between these two vectors, it will be beam width, antenna beam width. So the angular separation between two half power points on the power density radiation pattern, it is nothing but the beam width, or we can say that it is the angular separation between two 3 dB down points. So through 3 dB down points itself, it is nothing but the half power point representation on the field strength of the radiation pattern of the antenna as shown in figure. So you may define antenna beam width with the help of angular separation between two half power points, or it is angular separation between two 3 dB down points on the field strength radiation pattern or the power density radiation pattern. So it is always expressed in degrees, that point we discussed over here. So this is all about the beam width and the bandwidth of the antenna. So don't be confused about the beam width and the bandwidth of the antenna. So bandwidth, it is nothing but the frequency range over which the antenna operation is satisfactory, and antenna beam width is nothing but the angular separation between the two half power points on the power density radiation pattern. So thank you very much.